Guys, the information that I'm about to give you here is absolutely game-breaking. Okay, this is the origin shard, and what we did is, well, since the shard basically started anew, we all started training our character. I started training my mage, the other guy started training his blacksmith, the other guy started training the tailor, the other guy started training the bard, and so forth and so forth. After a while, we all started basically simul, with macros. Basically, we all have the same time to train. So what happened? There was a guy here that GM taming basically in like 3 days, while I myself did not GM taming in 3 days, and I did tame. Okay, I did not try as hard as he did, but I tried hard. There's some other guys that tried blacksmith, and one guy was gaining skill very fast, and the other guy was saying, hey, I'm basically stuck at 80 and I'm consuming so many ingots, what's going on? So the information that I'm about to tell you is really game breaking, and this is the information that I'm gonna tell you. Some guys discovered, okay, by trial and error basically, that in this shard, in this era, it is in place the difficulty gain based on how many skill points you have. Which means that, for instance, if you start a brand new character with majory resist, 50 majory, 50 resist, and you forget about anything else, you have 100 skill points, and you start lightning bolt yourself, okay, you gain majory a lot and you gain resist a lot. And why? Because you have just 100 skill points, or 200 when you finish. Whereas if you say, okay, I'm gonna go music first, then I'm gonna go provo, then I'm gonna go I don't know, I'm gonna go animal taming, then I'm gonna go another skill, and once I'm done, I'm gonna do majory and resist. Well, you're gonna have, and if you raise also stats, you're gonna have 700 skill points. You're gonna be at the cap, and you're gonna gain majory very slowly and resist very slowly. So actually, tests have been conducted, and I'm gonna show you one thing here. Here is what the guy found out here. So this guy started 2 tamers, and these tamers, okay, went under the same training cycle. One was a brand new character, like started with 50 taming, 50 majory, and that's it. And the other was a guy with 700 skill points, and this is the result. After the same amount of time, starting from the same skill point, one guy, the guy that had 700 skill points, 73 taming, while the other, fresh new tamer, 90 taming. This is absolutely game-breaking, I'm telling you. And why is it absolutely game-breaking? Because it opens up new possibilities of training characters. You gotta train the characters like, for instance, majory is resource-consuming. Resist is resource-consuming. If you want to be a mage, go train those first. Or if you want to be a crafter, you know that being a crafter, I mean, for instance, tailoring is very easy, and you actually make money while training tailoring because you sell fancy shirts in towns. Whereas, if you want to be a blacksmith, you don't go like, okay, I go mining first, and I go tailor, and I go, I don't know, hammer, and I go, and then I go blacksmith. No way, you're gonna burn like 80k ingots. Whereas if you do blacksmith first, maybe with 30k ingots, you're gonna be GM blacksmith. So there are some skills that are resource consuming, and those that are expensive, you're gonna train them first. For instance, if you do a bard, go major resist first. You don't. Maybe you want to start. No, okay. Let's start with music first. Let's start with provo first. Let's start with peacemakers. No way. Those are free. Those skills are free. So you're not gonna train them first. You're gonna train them at the very last because they are free. Okay. It takes you 1.5 days to train provocation instead of 1 day. Who cares? I mean, it's the macro doing it. So guys, this is absolutely game breaking, and you don't want to make this mistake. Because if you make this mistake, it's a major mistake that can affect majorly the way you're gonna play and enjoy Ultima Online Origins. and I actually want you to try out this shard. This shard is takes place in April 98, so it is a lot before T2A, a lot before T2A. It is also a lot after the original release, so a few bugs of the original release are fixed, but this is the closest you can get to the original release, the true experience of Ultima Online. Try it out. Here is my starting template, top right corner, and make sure to train those skills in the correct order. I didn't do that in the correct order, and that's why I'm having difficulties, but you want to do in the correct order. Top right corner. See you here.